And chat, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to Disco Elysium, where we appear to be in the end game. We left off after failing to prevent Ruby from killing herself. We're living with our failures. And I think we're at the end of the game, guys. Or at least close to it. There's 3 skill points. Call your station to find out more if you dare. Ooh. Ooh. Return to the whirling in rags after the whole instigator debacle. Someone there has something to answer to. Alright, off we go. To the whirling in rags. Alright, tools. Just so I have my usual loadout. You just stop at the bridge before you get to the square. Alright, I'm at the bridge. What do you need me to do here? I hear something. Now save. Alright, save in new slot. Can I proceed now? Yeah, you're a smidge behind, Jojo. I've saved in a new slot. Okay, I can proceed.
Stop. Just up ahead. Danger.
Uh-oh.
What you have isn't enough. You'll need more firepower. A ranged weapon.
And I have 2 bullets.
Your Kvalzun KR2 multi-tool looks impressive, shining in the cold spring light. But what can it do against military-grade weaponry?
What am I supposed to do?
Be prepared. Make sure you have your pepper box in your hand. Your fingers reflexively reach for the Villier's 9mm pistol in your pocket.
I'm not sure I feel ready for what lies ahead.
Then you'd better get ready. Whatever happens, I've got your back.
That is incredibly reassuring, Kim. Which do I use? Oh, this is my gun. Why did it tell me to use the pepper box? Oh, that's my left hand. Put this in my right hand. I have... two bullets. Okay.
Holding the gun feels natural and satisfying. It's like an extension of your arm, the polished wooden handle almost fusing into your palm.
I think my hand recognizes it.
It reminds you of the day you first held it, with fear and respect, hoping you don't have to use it in vain. The sun was out in Jamrock. It was so long ago. Sheathe your sidearm, officer. A serious law official, copped by the book, should know to only unholster their service weapon when using it is unavoidable.
Ooh. So I put it away then? Was that just be ready to use your gun? Can I buy health healing?
I'm all out of shits to give, loincloth. Welcome to the fucking reckoning.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Put your damn gun down. People are gonna get hurt. We need to talk this through.
Uh-oh.
All right? Shut up. You're not gonna talk yourself out of this, loincloth shit fuck.
How's the game audio compared to me? Is it audible?
This is the mercenary at the gates. His chest rises and falls under the ceramic breastplate. His fingers reach for the butt of his sidearm. There's something very wrong with him.
How high is he? He's dangerous. The lieutenant raises his left hand.
This is a misunderstanding. Nothing irreversible has happened yet. You can just return to your unit and forget all about this.
The Kipt is merciful, willing to spare us if we just forget about our murdered and humiliated commander. I think we should just kill everyone, Corty.
You are all drunk. Come to your senses. You won't gun down 7 people in the middle of the street. This isn't a frontier town or a jungle outpost.
They're using handguns and not assault rifles. Interesting. Or whatever the equivalent rifle is.
Easy, Lizzie. Let me handle it. I know guys like this. I'm sure we can come to a peaceful agreement. Ain't that right, fellas? Peaceful.
It sounds like the armored figure is weeping.
Nest in your abdominal cavity like a little wild mouse. The masked man's words are barely intelligible, but you can hear them.
Wait, is there a third person there?
Fuck, there's a third one. How did we miss something like this?
The lieutenant points to the helmeted figure.
The lieutenant is genuinely worried for his life. You should consult it before getting in there.
Oh. What do we say here? The big one is the mercenary at the gates, the scab leader.
If this turns into a firefight, we should take him out first.
He nods.
A sound strategy. He's the leader.
What do we do?
My plan is not to get killed, but we have to intervene.
We're out of time. This is...
The Mercenary Tribunal.
The lieutenant nods. Oh, man. I can't equip my gun! Oh, shit. It told me to unequip my gun, so I unequipped my gun! Stop. This is the police. Get between them.
Get lost, comedian. You cops had your chance. Now it's fucking time for some justice.
He licks his lips, waving his gun at the crowd. Losing his balance for a moment, he staggers backward.
Pig, fuck!
Is the only word you can make out. Where is the third one? Oh, he's top left corner of the screen. Okay. And he's got a helmet on, so there's no shooting him. Ooh, what do I want to say here? Ooh. Said Titus was a dialogue boss battle ready for a more high stakes version. Yup, this is gonna be interesting. I'll say easy now. No one needs to die here today.
Oh, people are gonna die today. We're not leaving it like this. These tribals hung him up for everyone to see.
No one is going to kill anyone. Let's just put the guns down and talk like civilized human beings.
With a wordless gurgle, the killer loads his long rifle.
Uh-oh.
The leader gives a small nod to the helmeted man. You feel your fists contract as you stand there between these men, all carrying real weapons. No, it's okay. Soften him up and trust the others to attack if it comes to that. Make him talk. Present an argument. Peace. Always peace. It has worked thus far. Start with the first idea you have. Move down from that. Please.
Oh man. Oh man. All right. Well, thanks for coming, Jessen. I hope you enjoy when you finally get to watch this. Oh boy. I didn't know you had a third guy. That's a little it's a little unhelpful. Listen, they didn't do it. I wonder if the helmeted guy did it. Oh. Maybe. The helmeted guy has a long rifle, a sniper rifle. I didn't find the bullet tracings at the various places. Ooh. You're all drunk looking at yourselves. This Wilds Pine rep does not approve of this. That's not going to get me anywhere. Red check. 58% know about Downwell. Red check. 58% suggestion. Where's Claudia? She can explain this. 8% chance to shoot Courtenaire. Stand there quietly, hope nothing bad happens. Ooh, not gonna work there. Alright. Let's try thinking of an argument.
International
Damn it!
something. International law.
Don't say it.
Don't say it. But now you stood there scratching your ass for 1.5 seconds. You think this helps things? Easy now. Easy. Just tell them these men didn't do it. There's a peaceful way out.
Okay, rhetoric says they didn't do it. I guess we'll try that. Listen, they didn't do it.
Yeah? Who did
It was me. It couldn't have been Klaasje. The bullet sound didn't... Oh, man. I have a save from before the Ruby encounter. If it turns out I'm going to have to load that and do the encounter again to keep her from killing herself, that's going to be... oof. But I'll try from here. I'll say it was someone else, someone who's not here now.
How fucking convenient.
He gives you a drunken stare, then puts his hand on the gun. He was shot from a great distance. A sniper did it.
You think I'm fucking stupid, cop? What if I just shot one of your pals here, right now, huh? How about the kid? Tell me, it's a magic fucking sniper one more time.
Listen, please. This cop and this drumhead court marshal won't decide who...
He's gonna do it. He's gonna shoot her.
97% red check. Let's see if I get snake eyes.
The Hardy Boys confessed.
Oh, I almost got snake eyes.
All together. Titus said we took him out back and hanged him. He said it loud. In a public place.
Listen, he was shot. He wasn't hanged. Listen to me.
You're lying. DePaul heard it.
He doesn't move the weapon. Oh no, we sent the body away.
You heard wrong. She and these men have been helping us find the shooter.
Ooh, if I say the hanging was only a cover-up, that's not going to help. When they confessed they were lying is a bit flimsy. The gardener isn't even one of them is not helpful. I will say when they confessed they were lying.
Fucking liars.
He pulls the trigger. A plume of smoke erupts from the muzzle of his gun.
The shot rings in your ears. A low, tinny ring. Then the Hardy Boys yell something. The young woman stands and looks behind her.
Okay,
Shot
nobody got shot.
over
Whew.
her head, crashing a small pane of the glass window behind her.
I missed.
The man looks at his revolver and smiles.
I know what I heard, Corty. They said they hanged him. All of them together. They made it real clear.
That doesn't sound good. You need to change the topic now, or there will be another shot. What topic? Shots have been fired. Act before it's too late. This was a close call.
Change the subject. Who is that? Point to the man. I didn't know you had a third guy.
Rude. Rude is the killer. Rude, the killer. Owen Cloven. He doesn't talk much.
All of you cunts inside out.
The killer.
The gunner. The raddest. The killer.
He points to the figure clad entirely in ceramic plate.
What do you think he does?
There, on the rim of Owen Cloven's helmet, you count little stick figures. 19, 20, 21.
That's a lot of kills. Count the figures.
About 50 little stick figures. All of them black, plus 2 little white ones in the end.
2 little white ones in the end. Ooh. I don't like any of these options. Ooh. Tends to the stables is not going to be helpful. I don't think it means he kills black people. If I get confrontational... If I get get confrontational, that'll probably trigger him to shoot again. I don't know where I would go with I'm a Killer too. Ooh. You know what? I'll bite. Kills black people.
That's right. Plenty of kids.
Oh, that was correct.
Relish all, too.
I'm going to turn up the game a little.
T, let's fucking do it.
The man presses through his teeth. His hand is on his belt. Ooh, this is dangerous. This is dangerous. Let's see if I can succeed on a 58.
Of course.
Shit!
Nothing bad will happen. Talk about his dead friend. He seems stable enough to take it.
He doesn't seem stable at all.
Even better, it will further destabilize him, cost him time, and maybe even lives. This might be a very bad moment to come up with this, but he's courty, right?
Oh shit, this is bad. This is bad. Yes, go on. I don't want to do anything but say that thing down there.
The man he's mourning was called Elise Courtenay. Courty could be short for Courtenay. Could they be brothers? Ask him that. What could go wrong? It's a discovery.
This is bad.
Yes, this will be good. It will calm him down. And won't
Oh,
cost
it's
any
really
lives.
rubbing in that I made the
Lives
wrong
that could have
decision.
been otherwise spared. And if not, lives aren't that important anyway, including yours.
Oh, this is a game over.
Being lived.
Hey, I don't mean to pry, but the hanged man, was he your brother?
Don't fucking talk to me about my brother, Loincloth.
He squeezes the words out from between clamped lips, his hand on the pistol.
Okay, yes. Immediate failure. Things are worse now. He's observing your every motion carefully.
Do we get Klasia? Would he even approve of her? Where is Klasia? She can explain this.
Who the fuck is that?
Oh, he doesn't know who that is.
Glacia, the woman upstairs, where is she?
She left!
The manager calls down from the balcony. What do you mean she left?
She left! Her room's cleaned out! Right before these assholes showed up!
We should have arrested her.
The lieutenant whispers, his eyes still on the armed mercenaries. Shit.
You can feel how upset he is with himself. Just for a second. Then the fear takes over and he's back in the moment.
Hey, Bushman! Your little cunt isn't gonna help you out of this one!
You're all drunk. Look at yourselves.
Yes. So what?
Your judgment is impaired. You'll regret this.
Nah. I'm clear as day. Fucking government-ordained super soldier.
Enough already! What is this? We didn't come here to fucking chat!
Interrupt me again, and I will execute you on the spot, Lance Corporal.
The outburst is accompanied by yellowish saliva around his mouth. Alright, well, I'll try it. The Wild Pines rep does not approve of this.
You think I care what that company cunt thinks?
He laughs. It's a hollow laughter. Wild Pines is not going to forgive you massacring a bunch on innocent people. Typo.
The man stares at you with bloodshot eyes, a bull ready to charge. He's not listening, but looking for an opening.
Ooh. I'm running out of options. If I sell her out, he'll probably go after her next, but... Ooh. I think I fucked up by fucking up those red checks. I'll say it. We're working together. She knew you're out of control. She told me.
She's gone, you stupid fuck. Sailed off 5 minutes ago. She doesn't give a shit about you, Silos.
As you look to the bay, you see a small green sail on the horizon by the crumbling sea fort, growing smaller.
Shit.
Stay cool! Don't do anything stupid!
Titus shouts to his men in the background.
The company bitch is gone. Laylee's cunt is gone. Laylee's gone. Fuck are we still doing in this shithole?
He looks around, tired suddenly. Sad even.
Guys, I just get in the way. I don't even have a gun.
Oh shit, he's running.
Hold your ground. Any more of you run, I'll shoot you myself. We're doing this together.
They're afraid, all of them. Trembling reeds in the wind. They'll run, scatter soon, one by one. No, the rest will stay. They would hold their ground, even if it means dying here with you.
Oh shit, I'm out of options. I can shoot him or stand here quietly and hope nothing bad happens. Oh. If I shoot him, Rude is gonna kill me. And Rude is not killable because he's head to toe in the armor. If you don't shoot him, can you take the chance that he won't attack first? Shit. I wonder if standing there quietly, hope nothing bad happens, will lead directly to him shooting us. We have got him disheartened. I'm going to try to get out of this without shooting him.
What's the matter, loincloth? Mouthful of dick. Think I'm gonna fucking spare you?
Shit, this is it. Tell him anything. Tell him you have more information.
Kill me and you'll never find out who killed your brother. I've been withholding information. Okay? That was the rhetoric success advice.
Rude. Kill him.
Oh, no.
The porcelain man raises his rifle and takes aim at you. His hands are steady, and the long barrel of the rifle sways slowly.
28% chance to dodge the shot. If I do Kim whereas Kim and Blink think, Kim's gonna try to get in the way of the shot. Oh no! Oh, Kim's about to die. Oh no! If I do these dialogue options, will it take time? I'm gonna say Kim, where is Kim?
From the corner of your eye, you see the lieutenant raise his pistol and aim it at Rude. He's trying to find a straight line of sight before the rifleman can take you out.
Blink, think.
You stare down the barrel of the gun. You see Rude's mask behind it, his eyes in the slit of the helmet, like a camera lens, focusing on you.
Well, I'm not making that shot.
Is there anything we could use to protect this frail body? That gun will tear us to pieces.
I do have the armor.
He's drunk. Drunk fighters overcorrect. Move right, he aims further right. Get him to overshoot.
I got a point towards dodging. Let's roll the dice.
The shot
Failed.
and you stumble. Something violently tugs at your shoulder, pushing you backwards.
Oh, that only damaged my health.
Force. A volcano of burning pain erupts from your left shoulder.
Why am I holding my right shoulder then?
The pain flows over your entire body like an awful shock. A grim knowing rises from within. Half of your body must be gone.
God, please.
The lieutenant says quietly, without trembling. He aims, face pale.
He's aiming for the eye slot in Rude's helmet. An extremely difficult shot.
Can he make that shot?
Then, 2 shots ring together, and you hear a scream. But you're too hurt to see who got hit.
Oh, Kim got him. Okay. Who screamed?
Glenn, dying in a puddle of blood behind you. His mangled torso has 2 gunshot wounds. Blood gushes out of them like red geysers. Oh God, watch out. You see 2 cold eyes looking at you through all the smoke and panic, and a pistol raised, aiming at your chest, point blank. Then the man squeezes the trigger.
Evade the shot, and I need boxcars to win that roll. Look him in the eye.
A look of happiness. His eyes seem unnaturally bright, shining like stars. Something in the fear must distort him somehow. He is evil, and the end. Here it comes. Death.
Let's try it. Well, I'm dead.
You can't. There is no time. Something inside your pelvis explodes. Your entire lower body is on fire, and your legs can't support you. You fall down like a rag doll. The pain is too immense to scream. It pushes the air out of your lungs. Everything goes dark. A distant blur as you recede into it.
Listen through the darkness and the pain.
The Hardy Boys are yelling. Someone is running, jumping over you. In the background you hear gunfire shatter glass, and then a man in pain.
I failed every single tribunal check, yes.
It's Titus with a splat like meat. You hear bullets rip into him. His voice, still giving orders, grows fainter. A gurgle.
This is an extensively painful game over.
He's not gonna make it.
Try to open your eyes. What do I see?
Nothing. A persisting darkness. Dancing lights of pain. Distant shadows cast by them. Like a hellish play.
You're bleeding out.
Out of it, a silhouette appears, crouching over you. You hear a familiar voice filled with urgency and fear. I'm going to say it's so dark I can't see anything. No? Do I want to say the thing about the party? There's a white shadow that smells like apricots. It's always there. I'm going to say that. There's a white shadow that smells like apricots. It's always there.
Stay with me.
You feel a burning hot tears streaming from your eyes. Please call her, Kim. She won't listen to me.
Yes, keep talking. You hear me? Stay awake.
But you can't. It's so hard. Your eyelids grow heavy, and the sounds ever more distant. And a cold comes over you. The lieutenant, too, is somewhere far away, almost gone, when suddenly You sense something behind him.
Oh, Cordonaire's gonna execute him. That's... oh.
A shadow towering. Someone stands there, raising his pistol at him. The lieutenant does not see it. He's pushing down on your wound with both hands.
The lieutenant trusts you. Kim truly trusts you. No, Kim.
No, you scream. Behind you, from your bloody lips, your eyes are full of fear. There is no room for hesitation. The lieutenant turns around and fires, his body falling on yours in the course of the motion. You hear a roar of pain, a death scream. The sound disappears like
Got the check that really matters. Saved Kim.
on the tape. The hulking figure, too, is gone. And so is Kim. And the whole world.
Fall into total darkness.
This is death. One more door, baby. One more door.
No, let me back into the fight.
The fight? There is no fight. The fight is over. It was lost 1,000 years ago. You have laid here forever. Keep falling deeper. Take the door. He's not taking it. His body is not taking it. Oh God, no. He's not disintegrating. He's swelling up instead. Over the hours, hurting, moaning in his sleep, and rotting, and being disinfected, and smelling of drugs, and feeling saliva in his mouth, drifting in painkillers, thrashing.
Am I in the hospital, or is this just still part of the game over?
He can't go. Not before the case is solved. There is a radio in the distance. A radio of the world. Playing sounds. Good morning, Elysium.
This is a really cool sequence.
Turn to the world.
Hours turn to days. Soon we will get up again and go through it again. Finally, we know what the infernal engine was outside. The clarion call.
The engine of a Caprice Canema.
No, it was him. He is the infernal engine. Can't you see? He never stops. He only gets worse.
That's a hell of a line delivery. Limbic system and ancient reptilian brain are voiced by the same person. Wow, that's some range.
You see the lieutenant's familiar shape in the orange jacket. It turns double, then triple, from the pain.
I'm alive,
Sunrise, Parabellum.
the lieutenant says. He's in the middle of a freshly cleaned room, with a fan above his head like a halo. His face is covered in bruises. What happened?
What happened? We tried to take the diplomatic route and hoped they wouldn't attack first. They did. The major gave the command.
What happened then?
As retaliation, the rifleman shot you. He hit with his carabine. I was looking for a clear line of sight. When I found it, I shot and wounded him, while Glenn took a bullet in the spine. It was meant for me. He did not survive.
This is not
There's
the
a
first
pause.
person to die in his place. He goes on.
Oof. Oof.
Titus, Fat Angus, and Theo charged. Angus and Theo died before they made it to intensive care. Titus died in the hospital yesterday. Alain and the young musician, I forget his name, they are all that's left.
Titus is dead?
Yes.
Nod.
You were bleeding out. I think you said something about your wife, and you warned me. I was able to disarm the major before he got a jump on me.
Yeah, I'm amazed Kim made that shot.
Thank you. Although,
I was not able to kill him, as I should have. Crenel took him. A stray bullet killed the Pole, though. And that's what happened.
How many casualties on the Union side, total?
4. Glenn, Theo, Angus. The fat one. He took a lot of bullets. And Titus.
Titus is dead?
Yes.
He pulls on his cigarette intently. I thought you only smoked one a day.
This is the one.
And the Major?
He's in a private hospital across the river. Cornell claimed him from the local butcher shop where Titus died. Turns out he's insured.
Lovely.
There is unveiled anger in his voice.
We won't get to him anymore. The good news is he's not coming here either. I did some damage.
And that's
All.
an absolute disaster.
Yes, officer. 7 people are dead. It's not a success.
The text says 6 people.
+1. Ruby.
But what's done is done. The violence is cordoned off. The Hornets did not get into the beehive. The worst scenario has not materialized. Yet. And we are still alive. Both of us.
He did not expect you both to survive once you stepped between those 2 armies. His smoking, his hunched back. You have it worse, but he took a real beating. That cigarette has medicinal purposes.
What did you say? Sunrise?
Sunrise parabellum. Sunrise, prepare for war. It's an old revolutionary saying.
My gun. It's engraved on it.
Cops like it.
Is it war today?
The gates of the harbor are boarded up. The streets are a little more empty. Apocalyptic violence is yet to erupt, I am relieved to say.
He looks out the window.
I think we may have held it off, for now. Barely.
Ouch.
That's right. Ouch, indeed.
Ouch!
It's not ouch time yet. You just got the Dramamine pill an hour ago. Wait until it wears off.
The room, it's clean.
Mr. Gart cleaned it. It took him an entire day.
How long have I been out?
2 days, in and out. You've been up enough to take Dramamine and curse. And drink water.
How bad am I hurt?
Pretty bad, officer. You've suffered 2 wounds. The first is below your shoulder. The bullet passed through your shoulder blade, luckily missing your lung and heart.
Aren't shoulder wounds incredibly dangerous?
The second shot hit you in the thigh, the left quadriceps. No major arteries were nicked, but the bullet had to be removed. Bacterial infection was treated with mercurochrome.
Can I walk?
We will see.
Has anyone from my station been to see me?
No.
Well, that says a lot.
A man and a woman sit in the front seat of an armored motor carriage. The woman is driving. The man lights a cigarette. Jean Vicmer is his name. The asphalt vanishes under the wheels of the machine. Ahead, harbor cranes rise to the sky. Back to that shithole, he says.
Isn't that strange?
I called your station after the fight. The injury was logged in. They told me they've sent officers to join you on the site.
Odd. You haven't seen any, have you?
I'm sure they're worried about you.
If not my station, then who treated me?
I did.
I didn't know you could do... no, I'll say thank you.
No need.
Are you hurt?
Not very. I have a concussion from the Major beating me with the butt of his gun. I tried to not move too much. Things would be worse if you didn't warn me. Thank you. I did not see him coming. Stupid of me.
Okay, get up. Health damage! Keel over dead.
Easy now.
The lieutenant turns double again before your eyes, an orange hue of pain.
How are you?
Ugh.
The lieutenant looks at you, teetering on your feet. He thinks you should sit back down. Back straight now. You're not sitting anywhere.
What happens now, Kim?
I honestly don't know.
Do I show confidence that we're going to solve this murder? Okay, so I got a bunch of people killed there by failing every tribunal check. What do you think, Jojo? Should I try that again or live with the consequences of my failures? Because that probably locks me out of a whole bunch of content with Titus and the others being dead. I will let you decide. Oh, that's tough. Oh. Oh, that's tough. I'd be okay with you redoing it because a lot can happen in that sequence. Yeah, You got the most important check. Kim lives. Oh man, what if Kim had died and I have to play the rest of the game without him? That would be awful. This is a toughie. He never took the frog hat off me. I appreciate him appreciating my sense of style. Tell you what happens in that scenario later. Ooh. You know what? I'm going to try that again. I lived with the consequences of Ruby killing herself, but this is too big an event. I think it locks me out of interesting stuff if I let Titus and the others die. So I'm going to try that again. What will you do differently? Not fail all the tribunal checks, for starters. I failed literally every check I tried. Yeah. Are you okay with this, Jojo? Me trying again? You're the patron. I think you didn't finish that thought with the Fairweather armor. Oh, that gives you a bonus. That's true. And I could put the armor on. Oh, what if he sees the armor and he gets really pissed? Alright, let's see my thoughts. No, I did finish the armor thought. Putting on armor and maybe a gun. Yeah, I should have had my gun in my hand. My dialogue check warned me to not use the gun. I forgot to close Poke Clicker. Hang on. Let's put it in my right hand.
Holding the gun feels natural and satisfying. It's like it reminds you of the day you first held it. With fear, sheathe your sidearm, officer. A serious law official, cop by the book, should know to only unholster their service weapon when using it is unavoidable.
See, it's telling me to holster my gun if I want to get through this. You're right that I should put on skill-appropriate clothes, though. I've got -1 empathy on. Don't need that at the moment. Reaction speed, rhetoric, empathy. That would make me take the armor off. Logic and perception, electrochemistry and reaction speed, visual calculus and drama, electrochemistry, savoir-faire and electrochemistry, inland empire, esprit de corps and shivers, empathy and logic, drama, esprit de corps, conceptualization minus suggestion, don't want that, shivers and physical instrument, composure and savoir-faire, encyclopedia and perception, empathy, savoir-faire and visual calculus, logic, conceptualization, I don't have anything to put on. That'll help me. Do I have any tools that'll give stuff? No. Alright, well... reaction speed hat. That's true. But that'll give me minus to rhetoric. That'll give me a minus to rhetoric. Do I have a different reaction speed hat? I'm going to leave the frog hat on for now.
Stop. You are prepared. Don't put away your friend. Your weapon. The barrels of your Villier's 9mm.
Yes, I hear commotion. Let's go.
Oh, I get it. I'm ready to do this if I have the gun out. I see.
Good. Be ready to take damage.
Can I go this way to get health healing items? Let's find out. No. Okay. Shopkeep's gone.
I'm all out of shits to give.
Put your damn gun...
Shut up!
This is the mercenary at the gates. There's something...
Shh.
This is a misunderstanding.
The Kipt is merciful.
You are all drunk. Come to...
Easy, Lizzie.
Peaceful.
Nest in your abdominal cavity like a little wild mouse. The masked man's words are barely intelligible.
Fuck, there's the third one. How did we miss something like this? If this turns into a fight...
A sound strategy. He's the lead.
My plan is not to get killed, but we have to intervene.
Breakthrough imminent wasteland of reality? What am I... Oh, I've got a minus to suggestion. Oof.
The Mercenary Tribunal.
Get lost, comedian. You cops had your chance. Now it's fucking time for...
Yeah, just got sober.
Pig fuck!
Oh, people are gonna die today.
No one is going to kill anyone.
With a wordless gurgle, the leader gives a small nod to the helmeted man. Suddenly, the grip of your sidearm feels comforting and warm in your hand. Feels like it's saying, do it. No, wait. It's good you have that gun. It really is. Just soften him up first. Present an argument.
Okay, let's Let's talk about everything again.
Rude.
All of you cunts inside out. Rip you open.
The gunner, the raddest, the killer. What do you think he does?
There, on about 50 little stick.
That's right. Plenty of kits here in Revenant.
T, let's fucking do it.
Easy. Easy now.
Yes. Nah.
Enough already! What?
Interrupt me again, and I will execute you on the spot, Lance Corporal.
Okay.
Yeah? Who did that? How fucking convenient. You think I'm fucking... How about the kid? Tell me.
Listen, please. This...
He's gonna do it. He's gonna shoot her.
Okay. Let's succeed at this 97% chance check, which I think he actually... I actually did succeed last time, but...
The Hardy Boys confessed to hanging him. All together. Titus said we took him out back and hanged him. He said it loud. In a public place.
You're lying.
You heard wrong. She and these men have been helping us find the shooter.
I'll do when they confess they were lying again.
Fucking liars.
The shot rings in your ear. The young woman stands and looks behind.
I missed.
I know what I heard, Corty.
That doesn't sound good. What topic? Shots have been fired. Act before it's too late. This was a close call.
Alright, now let's do the 72% chance for rhetoric. Think of an argument.
Alright.
Success!
Here we go. This is an illegal tribunal. Granor would never sanction this. Who's the commanding officer? Take your pick. You only have time for one argument. Choose wisely.
Ooh. Just a question who's in charge of your unit after the death of your colonel will probably piss him off. Cornell does not give you the right to conduct a tribunal. Will make him laugh at me. You were called Downwell once. What happened? I'll say that.
What always happens when you get good at your job? That name meant night raids. Fucking extrajudicial funky time. Burn villages. Shit that sounds bad on the radio. The same thing happened when we were called whatever the fuck it was. Probably won't be called Crenell for much longer either.
He looks around.
Not after this shit.
Okay, it's not much, but he's thinking about something else, and his hand is off the gun. This did something.
His head is not off the gun in his character model.
Now fire. Fuck them up. Do it. The muscles on your back tense up.
Alright, let's try talking about the Hanged Man again.
Then
Success!
ask about him first. You don't want personal facts about his dead friend coming out of your mouth. He has to start it.
Who are you, Cordy?
Sergeant Major Raoul Cortiner, reporting in to burn this fucking mud hut to the ground.
He points at the whirling in rags.
As he moves, the interlocking pieces of his armor click softly. Click, click, click. The realization comes to you like a picture puzzle coming together. His name is Raoul Courtenay. The dead man's name is Elise Courtenay. He's brothers with the deceased.
And how are we going to work that into this conversation without pissing him off?
For killing, maiming, and humiliating our commanding officer. You're all sentenced to death by lead.
Ooh, what do I want to say here? I think his parents left him in a fucking leaf compactor will piss him off. Lely, everyone says good things about him. He was a talker, is a lie. He had blue eyes, didn't he, your colonel? I'm going to say Courtenaire. I know that name.
He sways from left to right, inspecting you.
Raoul and Elise Courtenaire. Look him in the eye. I'm sorry about your brother, Raoul.
He wasn't my fucking brother. We just grew up on the same farm and got beat into place by the same sick fuck.
Noted.
Beaten by a foster parent or someone on the farm.
Ooh, do I talk about their history together or just say they were foster brothers? I'll say, and then went to the same military academy, in the same unit, in the same war.
Same fucking mud hut town, too.
He looks around, then wipes his face with his armored glove.
Okay, good.
His parents left him in a fucking leaf compactor, or he had blue eyes, didn't he, your brother?
Baby blue, yeah. Like someone fucked up and put a baby's eyes on a grown man.
He smiles, pulling his face in a strange way.
It was creepy, but bitches like that shit, I guess. Or, I don't know what bitches like. I just know how to mow down cloths.
I'm going to say your brother did not deserve to go out like that. I promise I will find his killer.
Find his killer. Cop, his killer, stands right there, shitting his pants, and you're standing in the way, protecting them. I know what this tactic is, Silo Sam. You're gonna die for them. Right here.
Uh-oh.
This did nothing. You think you were onto something? You just wasted time. Please, act.
You think I care what that company cunt thinks?
The man stares at you with bloodshot eyes.
She's gone, you stupid.
As you look to the bay.
Stay cool! Don't do anything stupid! The company bitch is gone. Laylee's gone.
Guys, I just get in the way.
Hold your ground! Any more of you.
They're afraid. No, the rest will stay. They would hold their ground, even if it means dying here with you.
Who the fuck is that?
Glacia, the woman upstairs, where is she?
She left! She left! Her room's cleaned out! What?
We should have arrested her.
Hey, Bushman! Your little...
She's gone.
Oh, all I've got left to do is shoot him with a 28% chance. That's much better than the 8% chance. If you need to, you can put points in hand-eye. That's true. I've got 3 skill points. And I've put none into hand-eye coordination. Alright. Let's put a point in. 42%. Let's put another point in. 58%. Alright, let's try it. Success!
A plume of smoke and fire erupts from the gun, and your hand goes numb from the explosion.
Look through the smoke rising from the barrel, or look at Courtenaire. I am going to... I'm going to look at Courtenaire.
There is a hole in his cheek. Blood gushes out as he stumbles backward, eyes filled with rage and disbelief, gurgling, muttering something unintelligible.
I hope I didn't just fuck us.
His lips, moving, swollen with fear, are trying to say, shoot him, but he can't. To your right, the killer raises his rifle and takes aim at you. His moves are steady, but the long barrel of the rifle sways slowly.
Alright, I'll think about this stuff.
The corner of your... He's trying to find a straight line of sight. You stare down the barrel. 0.4 seconds remain. There are 6 little black dots in the tip of the barrel, like a honeycomb. This is a knock cannon. It shoots 6 rounds in one pull of the trigger. Is there anything we could use to protect this frail body? That gun will tear us to pieces.
Well, you're in luck, Endurance, because I'm wearing armor.
He's drunk. Drunk fighters overcorrect. Move right, he aims further right. Get him to overshoot. You leap
Success!
left. A swarm of angry lead passes mere millimeters from your side, tearing fabric off your coat. Feels like the lightest of tucks.
Oh, what do I say here? Shouting "stop shooting at me" isn't gonna do anything. Alright, Titus and Lizzie are still in the field. Kim's gonna take a shot at this guy, but the female merc is unattended. Joy, I am alive.
The man tilts his head, trying to see through the clearing smoke for the next shot. Watch out. To your left, DePaul is about to take a shot too, at Kim.
God, please.
The lieutenant says quietly, without trembling. He aims, face pale.
He's aiming for the eye slot in Rude's helmet. An extremely difficult shot. 2 shots ring at once. One from the lieutenant's pistol, and the other from DePaul's. It's aimed at the lieutenant, but it misses. You hear a scream behind you.
Oh no, who got killed? Who screamed?
Glenn, dying in a puddle of blood behind
damn
you.
it!
His mangled torso has 2 gunshot wounds. Blood gushes out of them like red geysers. Oh God, watch out. You see 2 crazed eyes stare at you through all the smoke and the panic. With blood gushing from his face, the man raises his pistol at you. Then he squeezes the trigger.
Look him in the eye.
The look of vengeance, framed in blood, lips shaking. This is the last thing he'll do on Earth. But he will do it. He is your end.
All right.
Here it comes.
Aiming for boxcars. I was wearing armor.
You can't. There is no time. Something inside your pelvis explodes.
You've heard this?
The pain is too immense to scream. The Hardy Boys are screaming, fighting, dying. Someone jumps over you. Nearby gunfire shatters glass.
Stop! The cop! Protect the cop! He's down!
That's actually very kind of you, Titus.
Nothing. A persisting darkness. Dancing lights of pain.
Oh, I could have saved
Distant
myself from this if I'd
shadows
stolen the
cast
leg armor, couldn't I?
Hellish play.
You're bleeding out. Stay with me. Yes, keep talking.
But you can't. It's so hard. A slender white shadow towering. Someone stands there, raising her pistol at him.
83%.
The lieutenant does not see it. He's pushing down on your wound with both hands.
83%. Don't fail me now. Success!
No, you say, and hand out your firearm to him. Your hand trembles, and your eyes are full of fear. That's all it takes. There is no room for hesitation. The lieutenant moves like a spring unloaded. He grabs the gun from your bloody hand and fires behind him. You hear a faint scream, a woman's. Then the sound disappears, like someone pressed stop on the tape. The woman is gone. So is Kim. Then the whole world.
Well, We still lost... Was it Glenn or Angus? I think it was Glenn. We still lost Glenn. But all the mercs are dead. Kim and I are alive. And the rest of the Hardy Boys and Liz are alive.
This is death. One more door.
The fight? He's not taking it and rotting.
He can't go.
Titus is alive too, yeah.
Solved. There was a radio in the distance.
Ours turned to...
The engine of a...
No, it was him. He is the
Oh, I should have let them say the worst line
you see
again.
The lieutenant's familiar shape in the orange jacket. It turns double, then triple, from the pain. It's nothing. You're alive. That's what matters.
Sunrise, Parabellum.
Hey, I leveled. What happened?
What happened? You shot the Major in the face. A firefight ensued.
Is he dead?
Yes.
A blood-stained killer.
I'm a killer.
You're an officer of the RCM.
He continues without waiting for a reply.
As retaliation, their rifleman tried shooting you. He missed, or you dodged.
Then what?
I shot and wounded him, while Glenn took a bullet in the spine. It was meant for me. He did not survive.
There's a pause.
Titus, Fat Angus, and Theo charged. Angus and Theo did not make it. They both died before they made it to intensive care. Titus survives. So do Alain and the musician. I forget his name.
We still lost Angus and Theo? Eugene?
Yes. He's still alive too.
Nod.
You were bleeding out by then. I think you said something about your wife, and you warned me. I was able to disarm one of them, the Pole, before she got a jump on me.
Thank you.
I killed her. And that's what happened.
Thought you only smoked one a day.
This is the one.
They're all dead. All three of the contractors?
The Pole was the last to die. Everhart had their bodies returned to Crenel for a funeral. The company is yet to retaliate.
Why?
Because we deterred them? Or Joyce did? Maybe the harbor...
Much better outcome, yeah.
...is too costly a target. Or maybe...
He breathes in the fumes, thinking.
Maybe they are simply taking their time and will attack soon. I don't know.
How many casualties on the Union side, total?
3. Glenn, Theo, Angus. The fat one. He took a lot of bullets. And Theo, he was just too old for combat.
That sucks. Well, Titus is alive.
All.
An absolute disaster.
Yes, officer. 7 people are dead. It's not a success.
+1. Ruby.
But what's done is done. The violence is cordoned off. The Hornets did not get into the beehive. The worst scenario has not materialized. Yet. And we are still alive. Both of us.
He did not expect you both to survive once you stepped between those two armies.
Yeah, that was pretty unlikely, but we managed it. Oh, you fixed the tape players. Huh.
His smoking, his hunched back. You have it worse, but he took a real beating. That cigarette has medicinal purposes.
Ouch.
It's not ouch time yet. You just got the Dramamine pill an hour ago. Wait until it wears off.
The room, it's clean.
Mr. Gart cleaned it. It took him an entire day.
How long have I been out?
2 days, in and out. You've been up enough to take Dramamine and curse. And drink water.
What did you say? Sunrise?
Sunrise Parabellum. Sunrise, prepare for war. It's an old revolutionary saying.
My gun, it's engraved on it.
It served you well.
Is it war today?
The gates of the harbor are boarded up. The streets are a little more empty. Apocalyptic violence is yet to erupt, I am relieved to say.
I did avoid being shot twice. He looks out the window.
I think we may have held it off, for now. Barely.
Good.
Yes, we have also completely failed. But that's okay.
How bad am I hurt?
Reasonably bad. You were shot in the left quadriceps. That's your thigh.
That
The
is the
other side.
weirdest I've ever heard
No
somebody
major
pronounce
arteries were
quadriceps.
The bullet was removed and a bacterial infection treated with mercurochrome.
Can I walk?
We will see.
If it's possible, then by pure willpower alone, you are going to have to become a psycho-locomotor.
Has anyone from my station been to see me?
No.
A man and a woman sit in the front seat of an armored motor carriage. The
Don't
woman
judge
is
him, he's
driving.
French.
The man lights a cigarette. Jean-Vic Mayer is his name. The asphalt vanishes under the wheels of the machine. Ahead, harbor cranes rise to the sky. Back to that shithole, he says.
Isn't that strange?
I called your station after the fight. The injury was logged in. They told me they've sent officers to join you on the site.
Odd. You haven't seen any, have you?
I'm sure they're worried about you.
I'm a psycho-locomotor.
Good. You'll need to be. Whatever that is.
If not my station, then who treated me?
I did.
Thank you.
No need.
Are you hurt?
Not very. I have a concussion from that woman beating me with the butt of her gun. I tried to not move too much. Things would be worse if you didn't warn me. Thank you. I did not see her coming. Stupid of me.
Can Kim die there? Actual question. Can Kim die there? Now that I've done it the way I wanted to, I would like to know. Sort of? What does sort of mean? Oh, does he get hurt and is gone? He gets badly injured and is gone for the next part of the game, but he lives. Well, I'm glad I saved him, because Kim is great. Okay, get up. I'm going to tell you what happens in that scenario. Is it spoilery for the... Is it stuff about what happens after that, or just how he gets hurt? The lieutenant turns double again before your eyes, an orange hue of pain.
You can take it. Just don't lean on that leg of yours too heavily.
How are you?
The lieutenant looks at you, teetering on your feet.
What happens now, Kim?
I honestly don't know.
Good, because I totally do.
Do you? Because we can't talk to Everard. The harbor is in lockdown. Everyone in there is outside our grasp now. And Joyce has left too.
What about who takes his place as your partner for the rest of the game? Ooh, it would be interesting if it was Titus. But it's probably one of the cops that showed up earlier. Joyce is gone.
Yes, she left yesterday morning. To meet the board of Wild Pines. Oh, that is what I've heard. There's a pin somewhere in the machine that keeps Connell from sending in a death squad.
He looks out the window. Do guess. I think it's either Titus, Lizzie, or the female cop that was hanging out in the whirling in rags. We're dying to know your opinion on who'd replace Kim. Titus would be the most interesting of the replacements, I think. But I don't think they do it. Yeah, who replaces Kim? Tell me. Kuno? Excuse me? Kuno? What? I don't believe you. That's no way. No way. There's no way Kuno replaces Kim. That's insane. Talk about a bad ending. There are great things about that, but it does kind of ruin the mood. Yeah, I'll bet. I'm glad I saved Kim. Talk about a bad ending. That's wild. Kuno. Kuno, Jesus. That's nuts.
Maybe it's her. Maybe she kept her hand. Either way, Ruby's gone. And Glacier too. We really should have arrested her, you know?
Who did it then, Kim? Who killed the hanged man?
I don't know. I think the theory you presented, it's someone else, outside our circle of suspects, was right. It better be. Everyone within the circle is either dead or gone.
It's kind of cool, though. You can learn more about Kuno, and I like that. He's not like just one-dimensional asshole kid. Yeah. You can actually... Yeah, like, more depth to Kuno is good. That sequence where you commiserate with him about Kuno-S, is really cool to add some depth to him, but, can't believe you get fucking Kuno as your partner after Kim's gone. You can actually recruit Kuno as some sort of junior baby police cadet thing at the end. I can see how that would be a step up from his current life.
Honestly, I think our investigation has not produced a single credible suspect.
His voice is calm, matter-of-factly. An antique bullet from a Belle McGraw, 4.46 millimeters. How hard can it be to find one? How hard can it be?
It's extremely easy. There are thousands lying around. We found one, all completely unusable. It's precisely how easy it is to find one that makes the bullet useless.
Still a 28% possibility the shot came from a distance.
We should go upstairs, rethink the ballistics in situ. I agree with this. What else?
See? There's that. You can do ballistics.
I'll ask about being La Puta Madre's peone.
Don't be narcissistic. Half the cops in Revachol West are his peonies. Even if you are, it is not a decisive factor in this case.
Well, that's matter of fact. So many corrupt cops, holy shit.
That does make some sense.
The fucking Maybells, Kim, the flowers.
What?
They were on the roof. I did not catch them. Fucking butterfingers.
Every piece of garbage in the city is not connected to the case. You don't have to catch everything.
He's wrong.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I think about solving crimes?
He arches his brow. The ceiling fan patiently spins overhead.
Solving crimes is hard.
It really is very hard.
Kim, Harry, you're a total mess. You being corrupt won't make our odds worse.
That concussion must be making him dizzy.
You're not ready to give up, are you?
No. Are you ready to limp?
I'm ready.
Good. Where do you want to limp to?
The lieutenant did mention doing more ballistics. Also, it's just close enough to enjoy the walk.
We should check Mrs. Katarzyna Alasi's room upstairs. I've forgotten how to pronounce her name.
Why not?
He extinguishes the cigarette on the sole of his boot.
Another look at the window, perhaps? The one he was shot through. I don't know. I can't think of anything better.
Wasteland of reality. Congrats, you're sober.
Oh, I've already
It
seen
will
this.
take a while for your body to remember how to metabolize anything that isn't sugar from alcohol. So you're going to be pretty ravenous soon. Eat plenty. You can expect your coordination and balance to improve.
Great time to go sober, yeah. Just in time to get
You might
addicted to
start sleeping
painkillers.
like a normal person. Full recovery will take years, though. It'll be depressing, and it'll be boring. Don't expect any further rewards or hand claps. This is how normal people are all the time.
Alright, so Wasteland of Reality is very good. -3 suggestion. Well, I guess I get Psyche, which makes up for the minus suggestion. We didn't just nearly die, that would sober anybody up. That's true. Look, the door is open. You can walk right into Kim's room. Ooh, do we do it? Do we snoop? You see gleaming white enamel. No bottles inside. The Stereo 8 player has been reunited with its right speaker. Let's see if we can go into Kim's room. Oh, what's this? Medicinal supplies in the cupboard. Mercurochrome, a scalpel, antibiotics. Oh, this is a tiny little room. I got the nice one and trashed it. The alarm is set for 6:50 a.m.
These papers bear the stamp of the RCM. They appear to be fragments of the lieutenant's paperwork, half finished. You make out notes on this and other recent cases.
I had Garth open the door to your room. You were running a low bacterial fever the first night.
Thank you for keeping this thing alive a little longer.
It would have been easy were it not for my concussion. We both got lucky, considering the odds we faced. Let's go.
Anything else in your room I can snoop on? Nope. Wait, is this door locked? That door's locked. Oh, hey. Newly replaced glass shining in the morning light. Alright, before we go up to Claudia's room, I'm going to save. And then we're going to take a quick break and have a snack. So I'll be back in a few minutes, guys. That was intense. I liked that sequence a lot. That was intense. That was pretty cool. This game's pretty cool. I like it. And I thought I was getting into the end game, but I guess I'm only like 2/3 of the way through the game. Or maybe even just half. Interesting. Alright, well, I'll be back in a few minutes, guys. What if the killer is Cindy, the graffiti lady? That would be a very interesting twist. Right? Her name was Cindy the Skull, I think was her epithet. Ouch, that leg hurts. Maybe if you don't run, it'll be okay?
Next to the stack of bills, you see a note. A few lines jotted down in large, uneven handwriting, just as the writer was about to rush out the door. I'm sorry, I fucked everyone over. P.S. I didn't kill him. P.P.S. Gift upstairs.
Gift upstairs. Interesting.
A gift.
The lieutenant turns to the staircase suspiciously, looking for any signs of another presence in the shadows above. What could this gift be?
I am not drawing my gun. Yet. But I don't like gifts.
You must be great to shop for at Christmas.
He says he's not, but his hand moves instinctively toward his holster as he studies the note.
Do you not like your birthdays?
Just don't walk into another radio trap, okay? Relax. Not everyone is out to trap you.
Seems she left in a hurry.
It's hardly surprising.
Looks like she left something on the table. Oh, that's just that. All right, in here.
The medicine cabinet is empty. Not even a toothbrush.
Took all the drugs, I see. She's really cleaned this out.
Mm-hmm. She certainly had her priorities straight when she was packing.
Close the cabinet. All right, up we go. A thread made of nylon. It leads out of the room and onto the roof. Gunshot trajectory, maybe?
You see the same two neon-lit shapes. A man and a woman. Only now a red thread bisects the room, pointing from the antenna outside to the cupboard on the wall.
This is ballistics. She's left a trajectory for us.
The lieutenant tests the thread with his finger. Drawn taut, it rebounds instantly.
A ray of backward motion explodes from his mouth to the roof outside, A prime, to then widen into a radius of locations in Martinez, B prime, B double prime, and B triple prime.
Where does the thread lead?
It suggests the bullet came from the extreme upper quadrant of possible angles, from a point beyond the roof. B triple prime, the island in the bay.
Is she trying to tell us the shot came from the islet?
Unless she thinks the perpetrator was standing on the ring antenna. That is where the thread seems to point.
How did she know how to do this?
She was there that night. She would have known precisely where the bullet hole was in the glass.
She had a long time to think about it after, standing on that roof, staring at the glass.
It also looks like there may be more to her skill set than we know. The question is, should we trust her?
Of course we don't trust her.
I don't know. At this point...
He stops mid-sentence.
What difference does it make?
This is also a location we have yet to rule out.
So it is.
For a second he seems tired.
You seem unenthusiastic.
I just haven't gotten a lot of sleep these past few days.
He doesn't really believe this will yield anything.
Maybe we need to go to the island? The wind blows in from the open window. The lieutenant sighs, looking into the cold distance across the water.
The lead is flimsy. You might as well go around Martinez, looking under every rock and talking to every person. But what else is there?
I'm going to talk to Titus before we go, but what else is there?
Not a lot, no.
I'm going to the island. Are you in?
Of course. I'm in.
He takes a second to gather himself, then says,
How do we get there? Joyce Messier had a sloop, but she's gone.
Lillian, the net picker. She's tarring her boat.
Ah, yes, of course. The village. Let's go.
Cool. All right. Well, let's go talk to Titus.
A red thread runs through
Nope.
the unlit
Stairs. I want to go downstairs. There we go. Yo, guard.
Oh, you're up. It's good to see you back on your feet. Did you like your room? I cleaned it for you.
I did, thank you. Big improvement.
You're welcome. I thought it would be nice for you to wake up in a clean place after you, let's be fair, defended this establishment and its clientele from gunfire.
All part of the job, man.
I give credit where credit is due, and that, sir, was a nice shot. I was watching until you hit him. Crawled inside then. Bullets started flying. Anyway.
No, that's fair. You're an unarmed civilian. Get out of the line of fire.
I wish you a quick recovery. Also, you and your partner are staying here free now. This establishment supports cops. The stay is free, the drinks are not. It just felt I needed to specify that.
That's fair. Yeah, Gart being grateful to us is a nice change. It does feel good to have this development. Because we did defend this place. Not as successfully as I would have liked, but it really turned him around on us, and that feels good. Where did everyone go?
Oh, you know, people don't tend to stick around after shootouts. Turns out they're not good for business.
What happened to the man with the sunglasses?
I don't remember everyone who comes here, and many people wear sunglasses inside lately. Must be a fad.
All right, thanks.
No problem. They'll come back. They always do.
Goodbye. So no Titus. Shit. This guy's gone too. No cook. Oh no, hey, there's Titus. Yo, Titus.
Seeing you approach, the bruised man raises his bear in welcome.
Crazy motherfucker. Didn't think you had that fury in you. But I guess I've misjudged a lot of people lately. That was one hell of a shot. Hell of a shot. The fucks did not expect that.
He looks at you with unmistakable respect.
I guess what I'm trying to say here is, thank you for intervening, fellas. That was mighty brave of you.
He extends his hand.
This is big. It's as big of a thank you as Titus Hardy can muster under any circumstances.
Shake his hand and nod in silence.
Now, how can I help you?
I'm sorry about the people you lost.
Theo was old. I think he'd be pretty happy with the way he went. Never could imagine him withering away on a sickbed. But Angus, he was just a stupid kid. Didn't realize the mess he'd gotten into. Trusted me. Still, the balls on that kid. Went down fighting for someone else's shit like a fat, angry bear.
Pretty brave of him. That's a hell of a description of your friend who just died, though.
Here it comes. The last one is the worst one. He only deals with it by drinking copious amounts of 8% beer. An honest tactic, and effective.
And Glenn was my friend. Best I've ever had. I love that crazy homo like my own brother. We're all fucked without him. But what do? This job is shit.
Yeah, this is really satisfying, too. They were good people. I'm sorry it went like that.
Well, yeah. Memento mori. Right.
What does that mean?
It means you might die tomorrow. So live every day like it's your last. Ain't that right, fellas?
Absolutely. Today, I'm going to get drunk, eat good food, and bed a good-looking girl. 'cause tomorrow a motor carriage might run me over.
Or you might die of a heart failure. Or syphilis.
Hey, fuck you for ruining a beautiful idea.
What's going to happen to the... Do I ask him about the guy who ran away? I think I'll ask him about the guy who ran away.
Theo was old, but anger.
Here it comes, an honest.
And Glenn. Glenn was my friend.
Hold on, what about that
Best I've
Shanky
ever
fella?
had. Dennis, you saw him run. He's a mean little shit and I never trusted him. He'd better run real fast now. Real fast.
Titus makes no attempt to hide his disgust. Grief-stricken anger boils in him.
Well, yeah. It means...
Absolutely.
Or you might...
Hey, fuck you for ruining a beautiful idea.
What's going to happen to the Hardy Boys now?
First, we're gonna find Dennis.
I'm going to find Dennis. I'm going to find him, and then I'm going to kill him.
The tone of the statement is so matter-of-fact. It's as though he were talking about picking up a morning newspaper on his daily walk around the block.
On the one hand, yeah, he ran off and abandoned you to die, but that's not going to bring back your boys.
We're hunting that rat down. Let it be known what happens to cowards. And then...
Oh, the delivery on that line is so good! He thinks for a moment.
I guess I'll take a closer look at our union members. There's bound to be some ambitious fellows there who'd love nothing more than advancing social democracy by busting some heads.
If Shanky doesn't run, he dies. Oh, he might not run? Huh.
Might even ask Tibbs if he's tired of replacing windows, and maybe wants to have some fun with his brother. Anyway, don't you worry. As long as Titus Hardy's standing, there will be Hardy Boys.
He's right. The numbers are replaceable. In an organization of thousands of men, there are plenty who join.
Do you know what happened to Klausya?
Don't know. Don't care. I'll be glad if I never see that fucking woman again.
I'll press him on this. Titus, after all we've been through, level with me. You really liked her, didn't you?
Nope.
He did.
I'll commiserate with him. Same here, man.
He shrugs and tries to look uninterested.
Any idea what I should do now?
Judging by the sight of you, I'd suggest crawling into bed with a bottle of whiskey in one hand and a big tit in the other.
Yeah, go pay Monica a visit in Janrock. She's got a knack for making men forget about their worries. Biggest pair of milkers in all Rebacho.
Pair of milkers, huh? That's very modern parlance for this game.
Hell, you both look like you could use some feminine company right now.
Thank you for your advice, Eugene, and you too, Alain. I do always appreciate a good use of the expression.
Oh, boy.
You're welcome, Bina Claude. You're all right in my book.
So long, fellows. Be good, so I don't have to come back here again.
Take care, coppers. You two look after yourselves now. Death passed on you today, but men don't get that lucky twice.
Well, I only got lucky half that time, because there was a timeline that I abandoned where shit went down.
Copo Loco. And normal cop, I guess. Good luck in Shamrock. Scars made the best tattoos, they say.
Thanks for getting involved, guys. Not a lot of cops would step into that line of fire, but you did.
And if you ever feel like the uniform is holding you back, I've got a few vacancies. You'd make one hardy boy, Copper.
Man, this character development is so cool. Him actually appreciating us. He offered us a spot on his team. God damn. That's really cool. I'm glad I saved him. He's usually so composed and normal that him saying anything weird hits twice as hard. Yeah, they really did a good job setting that up. He is a perfect straight man. He's one of the best straight men I've ever seen. Because he's so normal and no nonsense in such a specific way that no matter what weird shit happens around him, it's funny to see him involved.
And Titus Hardy himself would make a good officer. That man was born to lead.
The RCM could really use a man like you, Titus. Think about it.
I will, Capo. That's a promise. Now scoot, because the Hardy boys got some mourning and drinking to do.
Take it easy on the drink. The danger has not passed. This town needs you on your feet.
Good point, Beano Claude. We'll keep the vol under 12% tonight.
Man, the respect from Kim there. The respect from Kim there, damn. Yeah, it does feel very earned. Let's talk to this guy.
Hi again, gendarme. Bye-bye, gendarme.
All right, let's get some healing items. Holy crap! Bonjour, je serai de retour président. Des toll? They toll? Huh. Where do I buy the healing from? That, right?
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Okay.
Plus
here.
3 health.
I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
I'll buy another plus 3 health.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
Yeah, Kim is awesome. Kim's a fantastic character. It's... Oh, hey, these idiots are gone. All right, to the... let's expect this.
The graffito has been painted over the traces of the fight that took place here. It smells of blood and heavy fuel oil. This was Cindy the Skull.
Looks like Cindy the Skull finally found the words for her masterpiece.
The lieutenant crouches, touching the fuel oil with his finger.
Looks like it, yes. This is still fresh. It wasn't here yesterday.
I smell heavy fuel oil.
And blood. Some of it is even yours.
Great. Glad I could contribute to the art installation.
Heavy fuel oil. Isn't that flammable?
What are you trying to imply, Fingers?
You could buy some smokes, light up a ciggy and throw it in there. You know, just to see what happens. See if it's flammable. It's better that way. Safer.
How about no? Alright, let's see if we can talk to Cindy. Let's talk to this kid.
Hello again, sir.
Nothing new there. Fun police. I'm trying to go on the straight and narrow after all the bullshit I've done. An old poster hidden below new ones. Arno van Eyck, 49, the Paliseum. Sounds like an obscure live performance in a dirty underground bunker. Have I inspected this? I have not inspected this. Signal blue naval coat. Oh no, is that Renee's? Plus one suggestion, -1 half-light. This double-breasted coat suits everyone, including you. If you ever find yourself battling winds at the helm of a ship, then the coat's heavy fabric has got your back, even if moths have left a few holes in it. Is she up there? She doesn't appear to be up there. Interesting. Yep, she's gone. Above, tarps flap in the wind. Forgotten hammers and nails rust. I guess we'll go to Liliette then. Carved into the wall, Trance Nation, Ache Nation. Well, maybe we should stop by the church and see our buddies over there. See if they have anything new to say. Yeah, we'll do that before we go to the island. I should put away my gun so I don't intimidate people. I have one bullet left. Where do I get more bullets? You can quick travel? You can quick travel? Hang on. How do I quick travel? You can do it from these 3 locations. Sea legs, set of tracks, backyard wall. Oh, from Martinez Waterfront Church and Fisherman Shacks. Okay, well, let's go back to the Martinez Waterfront. Okay, what controls do I have to press to... Oh, I have to go to the whirling. Okay. No, square closes it. Not inside? I don't know how to fast travel. Because this is my map and it just shows me... Oh! I have to hit right. I have to hit right to select the map. Okay. all this time. Okay, hang on. Let's take a look at the playlist on YouTube. I have played the game for 8, 13 and a half, 16 and a half, 19 and a half, 22 and a half, 24 and a half, 28, 15, 32 hours, 35 and a half hours, 39 and 3/4 hours, 40 and 3/4 hours, 42, 43 and a quarter hours, 46 and a quarter hours, plus the 2 hours I've been streaming today, 48 hours of this game, and I did not know I could fast travel.
Oh, hey man, it's good to see you.
I have been going fairly slowly, and it's a stream, so I let the dialogue play out and read stuff aloud. But I have been doing a lot. But yeah, streaming it makes it go slower.
Goodbye, officer.
Yes, what is it?
Like, one of my friends, Minda, who's part of my stream crew, constantly has to remind other people that, like, one of my friends paid for 10 hours of Deltarune at the end of last year, thinking that I would complete the whole of Chapter 1 and 2 in that time, and it took me, like, 15 hours. Oh, it's snowing now.
Officer, what happened? You're limping. Why are you limping? You look terrible.
I feel terrible, Lillian.
She sounds almost disappointed with you, reprimanding you for falling and hurting your knee.
You seem angry. Why?
Look at you. You can barely walk.
I got shot in the foot. It was pretty badass. You would have liked it.
Is this from the shooting in town? We heard gunshots. Not that we don't hear gunshots all the time, but they were closer than usual.
I was involved in that, yes.
There was an exchange of fire on Rue de Saint-Guylaine. It's nothing to be worried about, madame.
I'm not going to be a jackass about this. I'll say I have a question for you.
Of course. Can I help you with something?
Man. Her worry about me. We need to get to that island.
That won't be a problem. It's wind still and the tar just dried. We've got 2 days of relative sunshine ahead.
Relative is a word. Oh, it just stopped snowing and started raining again. All right. What's on that island? Not voiced? Nothing, just ruins. Used to be some kind of fortification there before the war for the communards. An anti-aircraft gun, I think. Bombed to bits in the landing. I haven't been there myself, always steered clear of it.
Hasn't been there herself. Who has then?
You said you haven't been there yourself. Who has then, if not you?
My husband used to drink there. Him and his drinking buddies. Always seemed like a bad place to drink to me. People died there during the landing, you know. My mother told me. The kids sometimes go there too. I know they do, on rafts. I tell them not to, but they bring back old bullet casings and such.
Which kids?
The twins. God forbid they bring the girl along on some rickety barge.
Can we maybe ask your twins about that place before we go? Would that be alright?
Hey, any information would help, Lillian.
Be my guest. They've a strange way of talking. See if you can get anything useful out of them. I seldom do.
Is there anything I should know about getting there?
Well, most of it's sunken. Underwater. That means concrete underwater. Cut your boat if you're not careful. Be sure to enter from the south side. Water's deep there.
2 days of sunshine. I just got it back to your... No. Can we borrow your boat?
If you promise to bring it back. And no scraping the hull. I just got it nice and yellow. And no drinking on the boat. And no joyriding either.
It's a rowboat. How could you joyride a rowboat?
Of course, ma'am. It's only for a day or two. Official police business.
Aye.
Nod along attentively.
The crow's feet disappear from the corners of her eyes as she smiles at you.
Thank you. We'll use your skiff to get there then.
Please be conservative with the fuel, will you? Just filled her up, but it's a small tank.
Oh, right, it's a motorboat. Duh. Let's go talk to the twins.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
Okay, kids, you've been to that island, right?
On that island?
The one who's busy kicking his stone points to the bay. Yes, that one. I need to know what's there.
That's, nothing. It's just a seafort and some plants. You can take a raft there. It's great.
You are way too young to be sailing on the open sea, kid.
And we make a fire. We make a fire.
I love fire. I love watching fires burn.
And bullets.
Which is a little pyromaniac of me to say, but just sitting there watching logs crackle and burn in a campfire or in a wood stove is so relaxing, right? Like, it's so fascinating to watch the log be eaten by the fire, and it's so relaxing too. And warm, nice and warm. It's a great experience all around.
Bullet shells. There are a lot of them left over from the war, but this could be important.
Wait, you mean shells?
I don't know what these are.
Not in agreement.
They're nice. The fire guy comes and asks us to put the fire out.
There's a guy who lives there.
They must mean a human being on that island, but it's cut off.
Someone lives on the island?
No.
The boy answers, shaking his head vehemently.
Yes.
His brother looks at him, then at you.
Let's go with yes.
The lieutenant raises his eyebrows and whips out his notebook. Why is he the fire guy?
Because
The boy pauses to think.
he asks to put the fire out.
The other explains. You know, that makes a certain amount of sense for a 6-year-old. Why does he ask you to put the fire out?
I don't know. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like people to be there. You shouldn't go.
This sounds like an interesting NPC we'll be encountering.
Yes.
The other one adds laconically, standing with his hands glued to his sides like a little tin soldier. You mentioned something about lights.
I don't know.
Did you mean there are electrical lights?
He points to the street light.
Yes.
The boy looks at his toes. Is there anything else you can tell me about this guy? Age? Does he live there?
No, he doesn't live there. I don't think. No, he lives there. Been there twice, 2 times. He doesn't live there. He isn't there sometimes.
Anything else? What does this guy look like?
I don't know.
They say, almost in unison. How come? Well, presumably because he stands in the darkness and tells them to put the fire out.
We ran. He just yelled we shouldn't be there.
Your father used to go to that island too, didn't he?
Our father killed himself.
Ooh, all right.
Don't say that. He didn't.
His brother punches him. The boy's eyes well up like he's about to start crying. Say nothing.
I'm sorry.
The one says to the other, rubbing his brother's shoulder affectionately. Is that all you know? Is there anything more you can tell me about the island? The boy says, rubbing his eyes. It's clear that he has no intention of finishing the sentence.
Lights, fire guy. We should check up on that island.
Let's talk to Lily. It feels safe and warm in here, not like the outside.
Hello, mister.
Nothing new to say from Lily.
Is that the phasmid? It looks like the phasmid, leaning against the wall.
Here's a plot line I wasn't expecting to come back.
Wait. What if this is the fishing rod situation all over again?
Try to sneak up to the phasmid.
It's not the phasmid. It's not even organic. It's a fire iron. How disappointing.
Of course that wasn't the phasmid. It's way too big.
Don't be too hard on yourself. You couldn't have known that for sure. And, besides, finding this phasmid is your special destiny. You can feel it.
I love the cryptozoologist plotline. It's pretty fun. And it keeps popping up in different ways. All right, I am going to have to take a quick break again because I have to go to the bathroom. Alright, sorry about that. Let's continue. To the island!
A skiff with a small steering engine in the back floats on the calm mirror of the sea. Its 2 seats are empty. The boat's belly is a shiny yellow color, industrial paint over fresh tar. You see it reflect off the water, along with the factory number, A72. Once you get in, that's it. One pull of the starter handle, and you're off into the bay. A strange trepidation comes over you. Are you sure you want to go?
Point of no return. Let's do it.
Have you made all the necessary preparations? Closed all your accounts? Remember what the net picker said. It's a small tank. You won't be going back and forth on this.
You take the engine, Kim. I'll hold the boom box.
What?
You heard me. Don't make me repeat myself.
Fine. Why not?
He shrugs.
Very cool. Now tune it to SAD FM. You know you want to.
Oh, wait, we're actually going to do that? I wasn't just being a smartass?
SAD FM is a radio station specializing in sad, slow rock songs. You seem to know its frequency by heart.
Get in and ride to the island. Oh my god, I'm actually doing it.
Want to be free. Want to be free. It will last forever.
What is that to the left of us? That invisible thing in the water. Oh, it's something submerged. Okay. Ice submerged. Got it. Really finish all your side quests and leftover checks before going on the boat? Well, alright. I'll see if there's anything I want to do. I'll load. Yeah, but I'll load. The political quest is cool. Alright, let's take a look at what I've got. Oh, a lot of my stuff, a lot of my quests are gone. Explore the whirling secret passages. On the way in and see what's hidden there in the hostile cafeteria's forgotten corners. How do we get through that door, I wonder? Oh, maybe we'll ask Gart for the key? We're not going to light the graffiti on fire. What it says on the can. I don't want to talk about advanced race theory. Measurehead's probably gone anyway. Well, I guess if I still have the quest, he's not gone. I want to know about the whirling secret passages. Oh, I'm not in the right place to fast travel. Alright, the whirling secret passages. Let's ask Guard about them again. Now, let's try this door.
You see a heavy steel door with... The door does not. The cobalt blues. It leads to a side building, adjacent to...
Guard, you got anything new to say?
Is there something I can do for
Did you see the huge graffito outside?
No, I completely failed to notice that. It's only in front of the entrance to the establishment I manage. Though maybe it's still better than just...
Well, he's back to being snide. Oh well. Wait, hang on.
Is there something I can do for you? Another thing. Great. I love those. Oh yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door. No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get... Or some boring storage space with a bunch of...
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
Fine, okay, a little. But so, I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that. Yes?
Okay, let's try the roof door again.
The same small, heavy door.
Physical instrument.
In sight.
Alright, what am I wearing physical instrument-wise? Thoughts. I've got -1 physical instrument from thoughts. Check the window near the Hardys? Okay, I'll check that out in a sec. +1 physical instrument for the tank top. Alright, let's check the window by the Hardys.
A red thread runs through the knee.
Not seeing a window I can highlight. Not available after the tribunal? Oh well. Only one way in for me. Is it the rooftop door? Is that the way in? thread is tied to the antenna. I shall have to find out. Fair enough.
The same small
70%.
No lock inside.
Success!
This time, something cracks inside. It is an unbelievably satisfying sound.
Aha!
Filling you with a belief in your own...
Healed morale. Fair enough.
Well, sounds like this time the property damage was at least resolutive. Would it hurt to look in?
Let's see. Let's see. There's a tiny hole in the wall. You see a bedroom on the other side.
You can almost see the shape of a man and a woman writhing inside, bathed in drug sweat and dirty linens. Bottles lie around everywhere.
I think I can see into Klosh's bedroom from here.
You can barely see through. Better not to jump to sensationalist conclusions here.
Yeah, fair enough.
The footprints on the floor, however, definitely suspicious.
Boring footprints. I want to jump to sensationalist conclusions.
Footprints.
You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust covering the workshop floor.
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are new.
What is that thing behind you? Is that a pinball machine? Someone's been here within the last week or two.
3 weeks maximum from the dust coverage. It could easily have been 1 week too. You know, officer.
He looks at you. I did dance in the church very successfully.
This is good. He likes it. There's a little smile there, in the dark of the workshop.
It was a stereo investigation after all. It has now converged with our main investigation, adding a new fact to consider.
Okay, what does this mean?
It means someone snuck through what seems like a secret route, leading to the roof, from where you can shoot our victim. This is significant. This prints, officer, could be the prints of our killer.
Let's have a closer look then.
Large prints, most likely made by boots. The size is hard to determine. Sole could be bigger than vamp. The soles have left the pattern, uniform, horizontal lines. One person has been here. They've gone back and forth. The tips point both ways.
This was evidence against Ruby, but it's a bit late for that. It sure is. The prints look like one person went back and forth.
Between that and that.
This print doesn't look like the odd-soled print we found at the hanging, Kim.
The size looks about the same, actually. They're not the same shoe, but they could be the same person.
Good for her, she's not a suspect anymore. Oh, God. This doesn't look like the workers' boots from the hanging, does it?
No. These little horizontal lines are different. They look custom-made to me. Or some kind of foreign print. Hard to say. Still a boot, though.
Everything around you is quiet. The prints crisscross the workshop floor.
The pinball machine has been taken apart and gutted. It is a pinball machine. What is this? Pinball maker's coat. +1 empathy and +1 hand-eye coordination. This dusty old coat used to belong to someone called M. Niflox. The name is stitched into the silk lining. It smells of moths and ancient engine grease, but fits you perfectly. A strange, lonely emotion fills you when you tighten the belt around your waist. What is my current jacket? +1 suggestion. Do I want empathy and hand-eye coordination or suggestion? Could have used that hand-eye coordination earlier. Let's go with the hand-eye coordination in case we need to shoot somebody again. Nope, I took it off. Schematics for a pinball machine, futurism themed. Boxes of tools and replacement parts line the shelves. I wonder if Gart has been snooping. Small windows taped shut with black plastic. You can't see outside. Alright, this elevator takes us down. Probably not to that door, but to a room behind it. Aha! This pinball is White's Deora. The back glass shows a female figure in mourning. A note, NB. The spare key is tied to the bush outside the corner room window. Outside the corner room window. Ooh, what's this? $5.
Over there, in the corner.
The pinball machine.
Not just any pinball machine. This is the pinnacle of pinball. Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats. It's lit. You can't wait to get your hands on it.
Kim, are you seeing what I'm seeing?
The pinball machine. Gordy's Goats. A classic.
Wait, you've played it?
A little.
Feels like a lot. Too much to play together.
Let's take a closer look.
Ah, great.
The lieutenant sighs. I'm sorry, Kim, but I must game.
Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats reads the golden lettering on top of the back box. There's a small column of text underneath. The machine is coin-operated. Get the game on, Fingerboy. Those flippers are ready.
Lean closer to read the text.
Above the painting of a mustached man climbing a hill, a column reads, inspired by the legend of Cornelius Gordy, taken on the world's tallest peak, Corpus Windy. The Mesk legend holds that when the nation is in danger, heroic Gordy shall return and save his people.
Interesting thing to theme a pinball machine on. Inspect the playing field.
The theme of the game is to explore Gordy's climb through the perspective of goats and to ascend to the top of the mountain in a time of trouble.
Man, I haven't played pinball in like 10, 15 years. Maybe 10. Feels so weird seeing someone do all this stuff after the tribunal. It feels like the danger is kind of behind now and Harry is just chilling, hanging out with Kim. Much to Kim's chagrin.
The peak of the mountain is at the top of the playfield. All the balls have small goat icons on them and represent the goats as they race up and down the mountain. Areas around the playfield represent Gordy's climb, places he was said to have camped, which the goats can discover. Get them to the summit.
What's with all the goats?
Indeed. Think of them as balls.
Insert coin.
It takes a while to get into a rhythm, but pretty soon you're
Get your
able to keep
pinball on.
3 goat-faced balls in play with relative ease. Go, go, Fingerboy.
I feel sorry for the gods. If they only knew the kind of guy old Cornelius really was.
Oh? Pray tell, Kim. Wait, what kind of guy was he then?
The kind of a guy who uses the word savages a lot when recounting his travels. A masked nationalist.
A racist mountaineer.
An avid huntsman too. He was often photographed in his dining hall, surrounded by wall-mounted hunting trophies from every continent.
That is not particularly cool.
He also hit his wife and kids. Other people's kids too. Sometimes
Ugh.
pets. Hateful little.
What a piece of shit.
But you seem to be having fun.
Let's see what happens if I keep playing. I'm pretty good at this.
Your game is definitely improving. The jolly goats are flying all over the board. And although a few plummet to their deaths, you're never left with less than 3. Suddenly, a special passage leading to the summit slides open at the top of the board. This is where the balls need to go.
Yeah, they should have made a game after him, but people tend to lionize historical figures that were not good people. I mean, look at... America has a holiday named after Christopher Columbus, who was a massive piece of shit. And... yeah, these people get lionized, and it just embeds itself in the public consciousness, and it's hard to get out. Concentrate and aim for the narrow passage.
Maneuvering a goat ball into a position for a perfect hit isn't easy. More fall to their deaths. But finally, the opportunity presents itself. One of them gets through. Tiny hammer shatters something inside the machine. Something glass.
Oh, that's bad.
An ampoule? The words "pale rupture" light up on the speaker panel, and the machine starts filling with a thick, milky fog. Something's
Well,
happening.
that's disconcerting for a pinball machine.
Congratulations. This is where the game ends. It's a cheap way of getting more money out of the players. A stupid, nihilistic finale.
How many of those ampoules are in the thing that they can just break one every time somebody gets here?
There's so much fog, you can barely see anything. Some is actually leaking out of the machine, and one by one, your goats start slipping, disappearing into the milk.
I really like how they're describing the pinballs falling down the drain as the goats falling to their deaths. It's very evocative.
This can be navigated. The balls leave almost imperceptible disruptions in the fog. Use them to calculate where they hit next. You're down to your last goat, going mostly by sound. Eyes are useless at this point, but that goat is something special. 5 times you snatch him back from the jaws of death.
Kim, it can be done. Just watch.
I am. I've seen it before. Played it too. You will eventually make a mistake, and then it's all over.
All right, 17%. Stay on the ball. Success!
With information-like precision, you keep the final goat ball in play, reacting to the tiniest stimuli, floating in the flow state. The fog is clearing, and suddenly, the old speaker crackles. Gaudy ball is lit.
Huh?
A panel opens up at the top of the playfield, and a new ball charges downhill. It's larger than the goats and matte black. Cornelius spelled the white letters running across the...
So they actually planned for people to succeed at that, and the fog wasn't just the end of the game.
So violent is its descent, it immediately knocks the last goat into the abyss.
Yeah, Kim has never
Then
experienced this part,
proceeds
despite
to
playing a
bounce all
lot.
across the board, as if carried by some demonic, otherworldly inertia. High score, announce the speakers, and the whole machine lights up. Then the flippers retract, leaving a perfect opening for the gaudy ball to join the goats backstage. Cornelius vanishes, and the machine powers off.
That's amazing.
The lieutenant mumbles. He sounds a little out of breath. I think I won, Kim.
You didn't just win. No one I know has ever beaten Gordy's goats. That is a monumental achievement, Detective.
Who's the king of pinball, Kim?
Congratulations, Your Highness. That was really...
This feels so good. This feels so good. This feels so good.
The machine needs a good service before anyone else can even attempt it again. Yes. Good times.
Once again, the machine becomes one with the dust and the darkness. Life has left it, unlikely to ever return.
And that's a trick achievement too. Like, you have to find it in the darkness, just whipping the right stick around trying to find stuff. All right, this is closed. It's tied to the bush outside the window. Kim, did you just walk through the door?
With a prominent dimple painted blue.
This door is connected to the one upstairs, but how do we get through?
There must be a key somewhere. Probably somewhere in the whirling. It's not too important. We can get in and out using the roof door.
Yeah, but I want Gart to have the key. Of course, you could just teach me how to phase through the fucking door, Kim. Why were you holding out on me? Why didn't you tell me you could do that?
This small elevator is dimly lit by a bulb that's been glowing for ages. The latticed cage is open, inviting you to step inside. Smells of nougat and sweat. Your head brushes up against the
Wait, is
ceiling.
that how nougat's
There is
pronounced?
a control panel to your right, and just enough room for 2 people to fit in. The maintenance card under the control panel reads, Last maintenance, 10th July, 88.
That was like 70 years ago.
This elevator must have been used to transport pinball machines to and from the upstairs workshop.
It says the last maintenance was in 88.
That it does. I say that's...
We already braved it, Kim. This elevator was last maintained in the future? Kim is so averse to anything supernatural because it'll threaten his secret. 88. This elevator was maintained a long time ago.
At the end of the last century. Look on the bright side. If it fails, we will only sustain minor injuries. I'm talking 3, maybe 4 months in the hospital. Maximum 5.
It appears his whole enthusiasm is sarcastic.
Look at the elevator controls.
There are large rectangular buttons, monter, descend, and an international call for emergency assistance. That third one appears to be broken.
So it was mostly pinball machines riding this elevator.
Seems so, although it's pretty quaint for a freight elevator.
He taps on the guttering light bulb. It's golden in the dark. How long would a light bulb last if it was off for 60 years?
So this is where they brought 40 pinball machines to fix them up, a long time ago. Everything is covered with dust now. The lieutenant looks around the dusty, crowded room, inspecting the tools on the shelf.
Looks like they gave up on fixing the pinball machines at some point.
At some point, 20 years ago, 15 maybe, before pinball went on.
Pinball never goes out of vogue. This used to be a pinball workshop.
Looks like it. I'm guessing Martinez North 22 used to be a pinball arcade before it became a hostel. There are machines left over.
He taps his foot.
A creak. Some dust falls off a shelf.
Downstairs in the hall, next to the main door. One of them even works. I've seen one of the hearties bang away at it.
Remember the dice maker? Then that means...
Whirling in Rags was once the East Delta Pinball Arcade. This is all left over from that.
Ah, yes, as the novelty dice makers said. This has absolutely nothing to do with the case, I'm sure. But I do like a nice little connection.
Yeah, it's very satisfying, Kim.
But then it went bankrupt. Your skin crawls from making the connection.
Does this mean the Whirling in Rags really is part of the doomed commercial area?
If that's true, then our cafeteria manager is not going to like it. We should tell him what we found up here, omitting that suspicion. He does not appear to be the kind of man who likes his establishment to be part of a neighborhood ghost story about bankruptcy.
Stupid superstition. But still, it would be interesting to see what the cafeteria manager
Oh,
thinks
we're
of
definitely
this.
telling Gart about this.
It's not a ghost story. It's a curse, and Gart ought to be made knowledgeable so he can perform counterspells.
I don't think Gart has any access to blue mana, my friend. Yo, Gart.
Is there something I can do for you?
Am I locked out of his dialogue options because I did this after the tribunal? Oh, no, it's another thing at the whirling.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
Guard, what have I told you I got into the back room behind the blue steel door?
Oh, okay. Well, I do hear you make noise back there, so good for you.
It takes a lot of willpower not to ask. Obviously, he's been wanting to know what's behind the...
Aren't you going to ask me what's back there?
Okay, what is back
Skeletons! A mausoleum of the dead! No. Pinball machines. A pinball workshop.
Ha! I knew it. I've always wondered where those machines by the door came from. And they told me there was some kind of pinball thing here too. I knew it. Were there any back there? In working order, I mean.
Why? Do you want to play? Because I might be up for a game.
No, I was just wondering if you found pinball machines.
I
there.
did.
He was wondering about something business-related, about how much money he could make of one.
Thinking of turning this place back into a pinball arcade?
No, but we could diversify the entertainment options, seeing as you've opened the door back there. Well, the machine we have in the corner now is broken. It wouldn't hurt to get a little life in here, other than the hellish karaoke machine. That one's always causing trouble.
Yeah, those numbers he's adding up must be making good sense to him right now. He should still know. You have to be forewarned about these things.
Yes?
Well, that's cool. Why can't I tell him about the specific pinball machine I wrecked? And by wrecked, I mean pulled out and made work again. But, you know, whatever. There's a bush outside the window with the key in it. We should find the key for him. Walk through the elevator down there again. There should be some cool dialogue you can trigger, but I'm a little hazy as about to how. Hello, the grime. A dark neon poster reads, Van Eyck, totally transcendent. Try to look at the window now. Maybe the note will trigger it to appear. Key is outside the Hardy's window. Ah, okay. Nope. Nope. Maybe we'll find it outside. Damn. Yeah, that's very sad that they blocked it off. Talk to Titus? Whole thing the boys talk to each other about. Okay.
Hey, it's you again. I've been thinking about it. And you know what? We're both cops. This city is big enough for 2 cops.
I mean, to write up a No Boys version is a hassle. That's true.
Okay. 3 cops. Me, you, and your little friend here.
He gives you a quick 2-finger salute.
Alright, well, that takes care of that. That's fun. Alright, Jojo, here's a question. I have an hour left today. I have 2.5 hours at 5 p.m. on the 12th, so Wednesday. Wednesday. And then I have 4 hours on next Sunday. How much of the game is left? Because if the island is only going to take a few hours and then I'll be at the end of the game, I might stop here and do that whole thing at once on Wednesday. What do you think? Few hours left once you get to the island at most. Okay. Why don't we finish the island all together at once? With an extra hour on Wednesday. Because having the island be all its own part, or the island through the end of the game be all its own part, sounds like a good idea. And pausing partway through the island today, when I run out of time, would be kind of lame. So, I guess we're going to call it here. I'll lay out my schedule for the next week, and then we'll get off. Before I lay out my schedule and get off, though, I would like to plug my Patreon. I make a living off of Patreon, and while I make enough to survive, I don't make a ton of money. I make basically enough to pay my rent and bills with a little bit beyond that. I haven't been able to save up any money for years. I ended last month with $15 in my bank account. So every little bit helps. You can pledge $1 a month would help. $1 per stream would help, up to a limit of whatever you set. Any amount of money would help me out. So if you want to, you can find my Patreon with either the ! Patreon command in Twitch chat, or in the description of the YouTube video. I appreciate every dollar I get. Thank you very much. As for my schedule for the upcoming week, tomorrow I'm going to be doing Horizon Zero Dawn for a patron at 1 p.m. Tuesday will be Zero Escape Virtue's Last Reward for a patron at 1 p.m. Wednesday I have 2 streams, 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim at 1 p.m. and Disco Elysium at 5 p.m. where we may finish the game. Thursday will be Signalis at 1 p.m. Friday, I don't have anything scheduled. I should have my physical copy of Metroid Prime Remastered by then, so we may do Metroid Prime Remastered on Friday, so I can re-experience that game with the new graphical overhaul. And then next Saturday is, of course, our weekly Final Fantasy XIV stream. But for now, thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. And I will see you next time.